I wanted to get deep into the heart of Sri Lanka to learn more about the local life.
Today, we're going to check out traditional village life here in rural Sri Lanka. And there's no other better way to do that than with a bull cart.
For a minute, I thought I lost control of my bull. Luckily, I got to steer it to the direction of the village. Before we reached the village, we had to cross a man-made reservoir. During the time of the kings, they had the foresight to build an intricate water system, collecting rainwater in tanks and channeling water from the river to the dry areas. Until today, these ancient water systems irrigate and give life to the villages of Sri Lanka.
This is so nice and peaceful. I wish this was my regular office commute instead of the traffic that I go through every day. And what a view. I can see Sigiriya rock, all these lotus plants. So nice and quiet. I can hear all the birds.
It was a nice, relaxing ride across the water until the boatman mentioned crocodiles.
Oh, there's crocodile here.
Yeah, maybe 3 meters.
Okay, I better not fall then. I better sit tight.
We spotted a group of cormorant birds fishing in the water.
There's a flock of cormorant birds right there. I'd like to have a pet and train them how to fish. It's funny how they spread their wings to dry them up.
I was lucky my guide was not only an expert rower, but also talented in fashioning different things out of lotus flowers.
Now he's got all these tricks with his natural things. He's got my lotus cap, and now he's doing something with his flower. Oh, okay. So you didn't even use anything, huh? Everything was natural. I better look like I'm local, otherwise the crocodile might get me. Seems like I'm in paradise here.
Finally, we reached the banks of the village of Hirawaduna. I was welcomed by Lalita into her home to give me a glimpse of everyday life in the rural area. She was about to prepare a meal, and I thought I'd give her a hand. It starts by pounding some rice.
So, this is the rice. Okay. So we put it here. Okay. Wow, you're good. Left and right. Can I try? I try. Wow, this is hard. How can she let it bounce? Ah, you're very good. Let me see how you do it. Yeah? Oh, the two of us. I can do left, right also.
No pre-packed ingredients here. Everything starts from scratch. After the rice is pounded, it is then sifted.
Oh, so we take out all these things. I see. I'm worried if I do it, all the dust go everywhere. Better do it.
Lalita then grinds the rice in a stone grinder. This is what we will use to make roti, a traditional flat bread. In the meantime, we prepare the next ingredients. Lalita takes some coconuts, skillfully peels them, and cuts them open. Then, we prepare to grate the meat inside.
I try. Okay, sure I can do this. This is not so difficult. 2 hands. Round, okay. So I have to keep on turning. Can we just eat?
Yeah, eat.
It's very good. I think it's quicker. Very good. Okay, I have to finish my work. It's not an easy job. I think Sri Lankan women are very hardworking. I think I'm only good at eating.
Lalita starts the fire for the roti, heating a flat griddle.
So what she's doing is blowing into this fire and uses the coconut husk. So it's a recycling of everything, huh? It's hard to be an assistant cook when you don't know what to do.
Then she combines grated coconut, flour, salt, and water to make the dough.
Gives it a flavor.
Then it is placed flat over the hot griddle. As our roti cooked over the fire, Lalitha uses the rest of the coconut to make a popular Sri Lankan side dish, coconut samba, over a special rock mortar. She combines chili and salt.
Ooh, I think very strong taste, huh? So Sri Lankan food, always chili, always spicy is good.
Then, some onions.
And then the coconut now.
Then, she squeezes some lime over the mixture and continues to grind with a special stone. It looked very tasty.
I can taste it now? Wow, spicy, but good. Very good. There's a flavor of the onion, and the lime gives it a fresh flavor as well, huh?
Meanwhile, our roti is also cooked and ready. Together with the coconut sambal, it made for a simple, fresh-tasting meal.
Very spicy.
But it was also very filling.
I can live here. I can survive with my coconut sambal and roti with a nice view, nice and peaceful house with a squirrel pet.
What a very nice experience to see how Lalitha lived in this village. It was simple, away from the cares of city life. Most houses had a separate treehouse where they watch if there are any elephants approaching their crops. If there was one thing farmers in this area worried about, it would be elephants. The Hero Aduna village is not very far from the Meniria National Park, where Sri Lanka's largest concentration of Asiatic elephants roam freely. We set off to search for these elephants in the wild.
As we enter the park, we see this lagoon filled with lotus plants and with egrets, cormorants. I feel like I'm in another world altogether.
The water reservoir also drew the elephants into this area, giving them a source of water and fertile soil where fresh grass grew. We rode through the rough trails of the park, trying to follow their tracks. For such big animals, they were very good at hiding. Finally, we spotted them.
For a while, we thought it was just a boulder. You come closer and you see their tails and their ears moving. That big one there looks like she's a pregnant female.
The Sri Lankan subspecies are the largest of the Asiatic elephants. They are also darker, but with some areas of their skin without pigments.
The difference between the African and the Asiatic elephants is that the Asiatic ones are smaller, they've got bumps on their head, they've got smaller ears, and the female would not grow a tusk, not like the African elephants.
It was a fun ride tracking them and looking for them in the wild.
And I can see a baby and a mother elephant right there. It's so nice seeing them eating very peacefully. Seeing the elephants in the wild is something totally different from seeing them in the zoo.
Elephants are, after all, some of the smartest and empathetic creatures in the world. These magnificent animals deserve our protection. Sri Lanka has really captivated me with its colorful history and warm people. With its vast wealth of natural resources, culture, and deeply rooted faith, it is no wonder why Arab traders call this place Serendip, from which the word serendipity was coined. Because indeed, discovering Sri Lanka can only be described as a pleasant surprise. In the next part of this adventure, I travel further up to its hill country, down to its southern coast to further understand this island's beautiful mysteries. A truly serendipitous experience.
This has been your captain, Joy Roa. See you in the next Asian Air Safari.